you don't believe it, you're not going to do the work. Like, when you look at that number up there, you don't believe you can have that number of licensed reps in your organization. Like, well, that's just Omar. He's good, he cracks jokes, he's very knowledgeable, he's a strong leader, he's very direct. I was like you when I was new. I didn't know, I didn't even know if I could make 100 grand. I was like, if I could just get my watch and make $1,000 a week, $50,000 a year, I thought that was more than I would have made as an accountant, and at least I wasn't miserable working as an accountant. If I could only make 50,000, that was as large as I could think. But I went to work and I made it, and then I thought I could earn 100,000. I think. And I went to work and I made 100,000, and I could make 200,000 if I could train one person or another one, to earn their watches. So I had 2 watch guys, and I was working equally as hard, not harder, equally as hard. But I had 2 watch guys with the over. I could make 200,000, and I want to make 300,000. I need another watch wearer and maybe a ring wearer. So the more people that I train and license where they can make money, I'm gonna make money. You don't believe it will work. Hopefully, at the end of this day, you will. You don't believe in you. That's big. You probably had people all your life tell you, you ain't good enough. Maybe your own parents. Sometimes we're raised with just loser parents, aren't we? I mean, just like there's crap that your parents told you. Now, if you're not one of these, and you're lucky and you're blessed, great, but I have news for you. Most of us were not raised with great, loving, caring parents. They loved us, but they told us crap that just wasn't true. We had teachers that let us know stuff that just wasn't true. You'll never amount to anything. I mean, I was flunking out of algebra in the 8th grade, and I remember my math teacher just ripped into me and said, you're going to work as a plumber one day. I wish I knew where that lady was now. Yeah, bitch! Look at that! But you know what I'm talking about because you had that too, didn't you? Isn't there anybody you want to prove wrong? Raise your hand if there's anybody want to prove wrong. Look around the room. So why are you proving them right? That was like a kidney shot. You got to learn to love the no's. You got to learn to love the rejection, man. It's coming. Anybody that's ever done anything great had no's. Bill Gates, Windows. He went to all these companies. They all rejected him. No. He was like, screw you, I'm going to keep going. He was the richest man in the world for a lot of years until the Amazon guy passed him. Bezos. That guy had a lot of rejection and no's. Coca-Cola stole 20 bottles year 1 of Coca-Cola. And that was when there was real Coke. Isn't that crazy? Like nowadays, everybody's like, load me up with that sucker, Like they sold. Look it up. It's true. That guy Howard Schultz from Starbucks, who drank one of those in the last week? Raise your hand. Look around the room. That's it? There's a lot of broke people in this room. No $5 on a latte. I go to McDonald's, get it for a quarter. Well, listen, Howard Schultz, you got to learn about the nose, right? Howard Schultz worked at a place named Starbucks. You know why it was named that? Moby did the book. If you've never read it, there's a person named Starbucks in the book, and the owners of the place were English literature people that worked at a university. So they worked at a university, they taught English lit, they were friends, they opened up this little place so they would earn extra income, and they went Starbucks. So this guy, Howard, worked there as their rep. And then it wasn't like you walk in to order a latte, hang out and drink. You ordered ground coffee. So you walk in, buy ground coffee, and leave. That's the way it was in the old days. He flies over to Italy on vacation, and he notices all these little coffee places where everybody meets, and they drink coffee together, and they grow relationships, and they make friends. And he goes, man, we don't have this in the USA. So he flies home, he lets them know of his great idea. Listen, this is what we need to do, we need to change. And they go, listen, you're the employee, we're the owners. We know what we're doing, just do what we tell you to do. So he went to work, did his work, accumulated his money, and he opened up a place right across the street. And it wasn't named Starbucks because they owned that, right? He opened up a place where you could walk in, order your latte, sit down, they had tables, and they hang out. And right across the street, those guys were not doing that. So eventually, he ran them out of business. And so he bought them out only because he wanted the name. And now it's, what if that guy would have quit with a rejection? Art Williams had no rejection. Omar had no rejection. Every great leader in America had no rejection. The difference between winners and losers is the way they what? Winners love them. We love the no's. We know that if we take all the no's, take them all, that my wife, my kids will never have to do it. I'll take all of it. The only no that my wife has ever heard is after 3 times, no, honey, I'm done. I can't go with it. I'm not that young anymore. That's what he said. I can go 3 times is a miracle. Come on. You've never had anybody like me, huh? Everybody says, you're unique. Which is a nice way to say weird. Weird equals wealthy, normal equals broke. What do you want to do? You got to raise your level of belief and confidence. You have to raise your level of belief. How do you do that? In Primerica, you go out on 15 to 20 appointments, if you have to, with your trainer. Now, not a trainer that is a retard. There are a lot of people who are, I'm a trainer, and they're not investment licensed. If they're not investment licensed, they ain't a trainer. Life and investment license trainer. If they make no money, they ain't a trainer. But what's great is you can always just look upline. Look, to the next level. If you move upline enough, there is one person that makes money and knows what they're doing, and that's the one you have to say, listen, I'm going to line up the appointments. Will you go with me? Now, don't worry about, oh, my upline's going to get mad that I'm not asking him. I don't give a shit. We need you to gain confidence. And the only way that will happen is if you're out with a confident trainer that knows what they're doing and you line up the right appointments and you go watch this thing work. Like with me, when I was new, I lined up uncle and aunt, my parents. They would have never listened to me. I was living in their home flat broke, wearing flip-flops every day. Do you think any of them would listen to me like, yeah, sure, we're going to invest all our money with you, and we're going to listen to what you say? No. But I brought my trainer that knew what he was doing. He had all his licenses. It was smooth. And we went and we closed each one, all three. So what did that do to my confidence? Went up. What did that do to my belief? Went up. I was like, oh shit, this works. I'm going to get my licenses. See, your people, if they watch it work, will want their licenses. You don't have to, if you need to nag them and bribe them to get a license, they're not going to do anything either. The ones that do it, but you got to prove to them that it works. You got to raise your level of confidence. You got to raise your level of belief that it works. And then after I went out on those appointments, my trainer said, okay, I want 10 people that you know that want to make extra money. And I was in college, so I had buddies of mine in college that were like me. So I said, listen, man, I got this guy, I'm working in this place. I want you to look at it. Maybe you work with us, maybe you don't, but at least meet with them. They said, okay. So we brought them all in the office, one at a time. So I watched 11 recruiting appointments happen. We recruited 9 out of the 11. So literally in 1 month, I had 11 plus 3, I had that number of appointments. We recruited 9, we closed life, we closed rollovers, we closed loans at the time. This was way back in the day. After 1 month, I never needed a trainer again. I never went out again. I didn't need one. I watched it 14, I mean, it's not rocket science. Any monkey could learn how to do this if they actually lined up enough appointments in a month. Now, what if I would have did one this month, one the month after, none the month after, one the month after, then dragged it out a year and a half? Would I have learned it? No. That's what recruits do. As a matter of fact, most recruits that quit, because most recruits quit, never do 10 appointments. Right. And they quit. That's like, hey, I was in law school. I never went to class. Would you quit? If you don't quit, you're going to flunk out. So either way, you're going to quit or flunk out, right? That is the challenge. That is what you need to do to raise your level of belief and confidence, okay? It's 11 o'clock, right? Okay. I have watch when I'm on Florida time, I think. And lunch is at what time? Okay, and then lunch is noon to 1, and then I go from 1 to 2:30. I just want to end at the right time. Okay, so to raise confidence, we do that. So this is what I do with new recruits. Would you agree that most people, they don't know what to do with new recruits? Would you agree with that? Like, I recruited one, I got my name, write my name on the board, coach, right? I want my recognition. But then you're like, now what do I do? And then you hope that they line up and appoint them. And if they do, and you were only hoping they did, they probably line up in the wrong appointment, in the wrong market, with a quasi-stranger that they don't really know, and the appointment goes terrible, and so they never really watch it work, so that they quit the business. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
So this is in Primerica in general, the #1 place where everybody's weak at. And the reason they're weak is they're wimps. You guys are wimps when you're with new recruits. You don't want to run them off. You're worried about running off. I ain't worried about running anybody off. A winner won't let you run them off.
Right.
A winner will listen to what you ask them, to do. Losers will run off, but at least you know they're losers. You don't have to worry about them anymore. You move on to the next person. Okay, so here's the way I explain it. And I'm going to write it out exactly the way that I write it out when I'm with the new recruit in front of me. I say, David, you and I are now working together in business. We're partners. I'm not the boss. You're not the employee. And I know where you work. You're an employee. But this is you own your own business. And we're in a partnership. In order for it to work, we each need to bring value to each other. Like in real business, they're only partners when they can each bring value to each other. So if you don't bring me any value, I don't need you. Vice versa. I don't bring you any value, you don't need me. But if we bring each other value, we need each other. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So, I need to know if you're credible and coachable. Those are the two most critical things